Morning. Welcome to my morning routine. Promise, I just opened my eyes, so this is like very accurate. Tired too, huh? Good morning. He usually ends up somewhere like this at the end of the bed. So here we go. Into the morning routine that really is life-changing. Has changed my life, and I would say my mental health, the course of my day, and the number one thing I try not to do is go on my phone. It actually changes everything because I can just be like proactive and do what I want to do and sort of like take control of my morning versus being really reactive. And it's taken like so much time and practice, and most mornings I'm still not good with it and I'm not perfect, but I will say the days that I have the best days, it's because I'm like on top of my morning and being very disciplined with myself. I like to wake up between like 7 and 8. Honestly, I was gonna get up earlier today. I was gonna be like really on top of it because I knew I was filming this video, and I was all ready last night. I went to bed with my camera like on my nightstand. I was like, we're filming in the morning, woo. So I actually signed up for a 7:30 workout class, which I do sometimes, and I will get up earlier. I get up like 6:45, but then I was chatting with Max. I just sort of altered my plans a little bit because obviously he sleeps right here, but I wanted to wake up like around the same time as him, like a little bit later, so that he didn't have to be in this video. He just left for the rink, so it was a good time for me to film now, and I just switched my workout to a 9 o'clock class, and I still love getting up at like 7:30 like you saw. I get to walk Brody. It sets me up for a really nice day. Yeah, the best thing I've ever done and will ever do for myself is not allow myself to go on my phone at least for like the first hour while I wake up. I heard that on a podcast that will change your life if you don't go on your phone the first hour you wake up and the last hour before you go to sleep, and I very much so agree with that. I think what sets my day up for success and just being joyful and loving and happy is our morning cuddles, huh? How I am is very positive and optimistic, but like getting a dog has increased the joy in my life by like 1,000 times. I feel like this is taking so much out of me to talk a lot. First thing, normally I'm like peaceful and quiet in the beginning of my day. But no, it's good. It's like helping me wake up. So the best advice I've ever heard about the morning routine, it's not necessarily the discipline, it's sort of the like finding what works for me. That's like one of the best advice I've heard, because I feel like deep down I'm not a morning person, and I've really had to train myself to get up like before 8. As crazy as that sounds, like that used to be very difficult for me, and I just feel best on days I can wake up at 7 or even earlier, because I just feel like more of my day is in daylight, and so then I have like a more productive, efficient, like happy day, and I'm not working till like 7 or 8 p.m. I can like actually stop working at a reasonable hour. So that's why I like to get up like as early as I can. But finding what works for me has been like very important, because I feel like I would hear other people's morning routine and I'm like, wow, that sounds incredible. Like clearly I need this 20-step morning routine, and I'll get up at 5:30 and like I can do it. I'm just gonna force myself. When in reality that was like not reasonable for me and not necessary. And so like finding my way has been good. See, it goes both ways, because a part of it is like you need to find what's realistic for you and what you can actually do every day and stick to, and what's not going to drain you. And so I try to, you'll see I keep it very simple, or I just, you know, if I had to do like 10 step skincare right now, it wouldn't happen every day, so it's not really a part of my routine. But at the same time, it should be challenging, and it should be like you should resist it sometimes. Like it should challenge you, because that's how you'll grow and how you'll build your discipline and everything like that. Like some days my alarm goes off and I just want to keep sleeping and cuddling with Brody, but I know I'll feel better like getting my day started. Especially the workout class is something that helps me so much, because I'm like, I have to get up, I signed up, I'm paying for it, I cannot back out. Like I can't just let myself not do it, you know? So first step, brush my teeth. This is my one skincare step of the morning. I rinse off my face. That's literally it. With cold water. And my skincare is done. No, but seriously, like I used to do all the things in the morning, and then I'm like, you know what, that's not necessary, because I usually like to work out pretty early on in my day, and so then I will do like serum moisturizer, all of those things after my workout, because I'm gonna get all sweaty then anyway. And I like brush my hair, throw it up in a ponytail, workout clothes, Yeah, it's usually the same every morning, because even if I don't have a workout class pretty soon, or if I have a workout class like a little bit later, or if I walk on a treadmill at the gym here, like walking Brody, I still put on like outside working out clothes, you know. I laid out my workout clothes the night before. Anything I can do the night before, like planning out my day in my planner, workout clothes, it really helps. Last thing I will say before I change is that starting to wear a matching PJ set when I go to bed has also kind of been like life-changing, as silly and kind of dumb as it sounds. I just feel like so put together. It makes me feel like I'm on top of things. It's gonna be like high 70s today. Actually, it's gonna be like the warmest it's been. Normally I put up my hair in the bathroom when I'm putting on deodorant, but we'll just do it together right now. Don't let me forget to put on deodorant after I make my bed. It's not a good start to my day at all if I don't make my bed. I'm just gonna tuck Brody back. This usually entails making my bed with my golden retriever in it. He doesn't like to get up. What is time to wake up? We're gonna go on stubby way, okay? A walkie. Do you like walks? Do you want to go on a walk? Are you up, sweetie? Good morning. Good morning. Oh my goodness, that was so funny. He's like, shut up. Just do a quick little make of the bed. Sometimes if I'm in a rush, I won't even do all this. I'll just pull up the duvet. That's better than nothing. Also, I did not even say to you guys what's really helped me, because see, I feel like some of my friends and family members just think I'm like a very disciplined person, which I kind of think I'm not, because I have to make it really easy for me. I don't sleep with my phone next to my bed. I leave my phone plugged in the kitchen, and that has also like literally changed my life, because if I had it on my nightstand, I am addicted to my phone, I would go on it, but I physically keep it away from me. When I go into my Orange Theory class, well, today I'll probably want to get a couple clips for you guys, so I'm sure I'll bring it in, but typically I like leave my phone in my car. I will say the only thing that's scary for me is I have this like deep down fear that someone's gonna need me, and so that's why I really don't like being away from my phone, and I don't like not going on it and all these things, because I feel like I have to like be there for my friends and family. Like, what if they call me and they need something? So that is like a deep fear of mine that I need to like get over and deal with. So sometimes I will just like check my phone first thing in the morning to see if I don't have any like missed calls or texts from like my sister or my mom, you know what I mean? But I don't actually have to like open up my phone or like go into Instagram or any apps like that. But is anyone else like that? Like, I can part with my phone if I make myself, but I get so nervous that like someone's gonna need me. Why, look who it is. Good morning. Good morning. And I walk him off leash, if you guys didn't know, so this is exactly what this looks like. Good boy. Okay, bye. I'll see you when we're back. We only had time for a short little mini walk since I've been filming this morning, so I've been chatty and everything has been taking me longer. Another thing I try to do is just drink water. Sometimes it's hard, but just drink water for my workout, and then that's kind of like my reward after my workout. It's like how I get through it. Something I look forward to is I can make a coffee or go get a coffee after. And sometimes after I'm not even in the mood and I like won't even have a coffee that day, but yeah, I just heard that's good to not have caffeine like first thing and like wait a couple hours. By the way, all the tips I'm saying and all the things I've learned is like literally all of it is from the Skinny Confidential podcast and like guests they have on, and when they talk about optimal like sleep and routine. Another thing I learned from one of their podcasts is if you're trying to get up earlier, if you're someone that struggles to like get to bed on time, get up earlier, is to help your circadian rhythm, you want to go outside first thing. And that's something that's really helped me learning that, because Brody's so sleepy. He's like literally a cat and would just like sleep in really late. But if I get him up first thing and get out the door, get in the sunshine and the daylight as early as I can, I notice such a difference that helps me like literally wake up and just signals to my body like it's daytime, it's time to be awake, and I feel like it will help you start waking up earlier, is what this podcast was saying. I always try to get some movement in first thing. I listen to my body, so if I'm like really sore and tired, I will, well, Brody, maybe stretch. Like my walk with Brody every morning is non-negotiable though, because he's my dog and he needs to walk, and I love walking him. It's like literally my favorite part of my day. Then I like to get in some movement after, because it's also one of the best parts of my day. I'm more focused during the day. I'm happier. I feel like I'm taking care of myself, all the things. So you guys know I like riding on my at-home spin bike, the SoulCycle at-home bike. I do that a lot of times. I did that yesterday, but today we're gonna go to Orange Theory. I've been really liking that workout class. Not too much, because when I used to go like every day, I literally would like injure myself. So in moderation, people. Walks outside, walks on the treadmill. Those are some of my favorite. Last thing I wanted to say, I always like to have like a moment of mindfulness in the morning, like meditation, journaling, if you will. Sometimes that doesn't happen, and that's just like how it is, but that's also really helped me like slow down, especially if I feel like I'm really stressed. Hello, sidekick. Or have a stressful day coming. If I wake up and I'm already like, I make a moment for like a 10-minute meditation. I'll like look it up on YouTube, and I just sit here and make myself be really still, and it like transforms my whole mood. So that really helps. Used to be really big on the 5-minute journal. And now, like literally in my planner set up so I can like write down hourly for my day, a to-do list, everything like that. But I kind of will just write in there sometimes like my thoughts and how I'm feeling for the day. I'm not like super strict. If I'm feeling it, if I have time, I do it. And if I don't, I don't. But I will say that also helps me feel better. It's kind of like a little mini therapy session in the morning. How I'm feeling, how I want to feel, how I want my day to go. Just like any moment of mindfulness feels like really nice. Okay, wait, last thing. Proof, you guys. This is where I left my phone last night. This is actually, no, it's not. I was gonna say this is where it's gonna stay, but it's not. I'm gonna bring it to my workout class with me so I can just like film little clips so you guys can see that I actually did go. I'm not just making it up. This has changed everything and made it a lot easier for me, because I literally can't go on it in my bedroom or my bathroom in the morning because I leave it plugged in out here. Alright, we did it. We need to get the air going immediately. Today was brutal. If you guys do Orange Theory, it was called the Inferno Workout. I didn't know that that's what I was getting myself into today. I felt like I was back to my old self, just giving it all I had on a rowing machine. No one ever really loves pushing themselves really hard in a workout. Like, it's not fun, it's not easy, but I'm obsessed with how I feel afterwards. So that's like always my motivation to work out and to make my coffee after. Saw this TikTok the other day and it really changed the way I thought about things. I feel like what always motivated me in college, I was always like, Gretchen, you are so young and so like capable and able. Like, you have strong, healthy legs and arms and core and like a body that can move and do all these things. So like, don't take it for granted and work out for those who can. And like, I remember in every yoga class I would take in college, they would like set your intention. It can be like a person you care about or something. I'm gonna like get emotional, and I would think of friends and family members of mine that were going through injury or deal with any sort of like disability in any way physically, and my heart would just go out to them. And I would just think about how like lucky I am that I can move every day, and so it's sort of like your duty to do that. And then the other day I saw this TikTok, like I said, and this guy was saying like things he learned in life or lessons. He basically was like just very harsh, but it was like such a matter-of-fact way of saying it, but really like resonated with me. And he said, work out every day, like move every day. And he's like, this isn't a choice, this is something you have to do. Basically it was along the lines of like, find the movement that you enjoy and be consistent with a workout routine. You must exercise, and basically how if you don't, he was like, it's pretty selfish and not fair for your friends and family to have to deal with someone who doesn't take care of themselves. And I was like, wow, I never thought of that. Like, I always think about how taking time for yourself to work out every day, to go to an exercise class is sort of not selfish in a way, but just like taking care of yourself and putting yourself first. But he's saying no, the opposite of not prioritizing your health and well-being and not taking care of yourself, not exercising, is selfish. All of that is to say, you know, know, obviously take this with a grain of salt. Again, my heart goes out to you if you're dealing with any sort of injury, impairment physically, anything like that. But just know, especially if you're going through like a hard time, it will get better, I promise. And I think finding any sort of way that you can incorporate any sort of movement, exercise, wellness will really be beneficial. Okay, I'm going on a rant here. Let's drive home. I wonder where Brody was laying. My favorite thing is to come home and feel for like a warm, oh, you have my slipper? Feel for a warm spot on my bed of where he was laying. I think it was right around there. Did you miss me? Yeah. This is another one of my favorite parts of my morning, is when even when I come back in from the garage where my bike is, or from our gym and apartment complex, Orange Theory, whatever workout I'm doing, this is my favorite. Seeing him all excited. It's like you haven't seen me in years, but it's been an hour. Okay, I'm realizing if I was actually on top of it this morning, I would have taken my greens, which I do, but I was not distracted from filming. Usually I use this frother thing, but I think I broke it the other day because I dropped it on the ground. So we'll just stir them up with some water. This is the athletic greens, and I'll just mix this up. I feel like these are an acquired taste. Like I've actually really learned to like the taste of this. It just kind of tastes like tropical, like mango, pineapple a little bit. If you know, you know. I do greens when I can remember. Clearly, I'm not that structured with it since I prefer to do it like before my workout first thing, to just drink a lot of water and get my greens in. I also do the Ritual multivitamin, but honestly, I'm not perfect every day. Like some days I forget the multivitamin, some days I forget the athletic greens, but I just remember when I can. I don't beat myself up over it because I used to be, again, like feeling like if I missed one step in my routine that I had to do every day, I was all thrown off and I'd like be mad at myself. And now I'm like, if I miss a day of greens, if I miss a day of my multivitamin, I'm gonna be okay. Like it's all gonna be okay. Oh yeah, that's good. I like crave my iced coffee at home now because it's so good. And you guys know sometimes I do my own rendition of like a brown sugar shaken espresso at home, and that's so good too. But today I was just feeling this. I made my breakfast. So simple and easy. I feel like oats are my go-to since I literally just do rolled oats in the microwave for like 2 minutes with water. Makes oatmeal really quick. I actually don't have any fresh fruit, so I just took some frozen fruit, blueberries obviously, and sprinkled all over top. I've found that I can do that because the oatmeal's so hot, it kind of like defrosts the blueberries, if you will. And so yeah, frozen blueberries work just fine. I did some almond butter on top, some cacao nibs, and some chia seeds just to spice it up a little. And if you take one thing from this video, if you listen to one thing, just buy this. It tastes so good. It literally tastes like a dessert. It tastes like candy. You see this, I get mine at Target. Try that. Here are my cacao nibs and chia seeds. As mentioned, I've also learned, I'm like out of granola right now, but sometimes I'll sprinkle some Purely Elizabeth granola on top, my favorite granola, and that's also so yummy. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast and then I'm gonna shower. My breakfast was delish. I also always used to have to eat before my workout or I'd feel like really lightheaded, but now that doesn't happen to me anymore. So I usually will just like get my workout in and then make breakfast right when I get home. But sometimes I eat before. I really just like pay attention to my body. Anyway, I also didn't say that this top is Lululemon. Up to street crop, obsessed. And then these shorts are Free People Movement. Whenever I wear them, I get so many compliments on them. I love them so much. They were so good for my workout today. High rise, really comfy, good for running, all the things. I'm out of the shower. I was about to give you guys a spiel about how changing for the day makes such a difference for me, like putting on a real outfit, especially since I work from home and I don't really need to, but I notice such a difference in my mood, my productivity, if I sit in my pajamas and like sweatshirt and sweatpants or a robe all day versus if I actually put on an outfit. I mean, this is basically like at leisure, but I just have a lot of work to do on my computer today and want to be comfy. Even if I put on honestly like a nice matching sweat set, I feel more put together. And what I'm about to do, getting ready, like putting on a little bit of makeup, doing my hair, again, makes all the difference. It makes me feel so good. So my skin is so freaking dry. I'm just gonna do a little serum, I'm using the Tula, what's it called? I was gonna say Brightening Serum. Hello Radiance Illuminating Serum. I've used this moisturizer for so long. This is their 24/7 moisturizer, and it's so good. I go through this stuff so quick because, again, my skin is so dry. Does anyone else struggle having long nails, like dipping their fingers into moisturizer or chapstick when it's like the pot like this? I have to like scoop it with my knuckles. Okay, I feel so much better now. My skin is like tight and dry and flaky. I'm like, oh no. Okay, now we get to the fun part. Trying to get a brush through this hair. I feel like I never even show you guys my hair when I first get out of the shower because it's just in like matted knots. I think because my hair is so fine, it just gets really tangly and really knotty really easily. So the only way I can get a brush through it is by using my Way leave-in conditioner. This stuff is the best. Thank you so much, Way, for working with me on this video. There is no other way I can get a brush through my hair when I get out of the shower. It smells so good. This stuff detangles, obviously just makes it so that my hair is actually manageable. It fights frizz, breakage, and there's heat protectant in there. I know, seriously the best product ever because I use heat on my hair a lot. You guys will see I like to let my hair dry a little bit, but then I will usually go in with my blow dry brush. So if you're wondering how I get a brush through my hair being so long, or what leave-in conditioner I use if you haven't heard me talk about it before, Way leave-in conditioner, seriously the best. Do you see how quick that took me? If I didn't use that, it would probably take me 10 times as long and like half of my hair would fall out in the process. And my code for them should actually still be the same. So if you guys go to Way's website, that's theway.com, THEOUAI, and use my code GG, you will actually get 15% off your entire purchase. Again, you guys can use my code GG, you'll get 15% off your entire purchase on Way's website. And now we are gonna do a little bit of makeup, just a little bit of something. And I've noticed such a difference on days when I don't put on any makeup versus even just a little. I just feel like better and more me, and I think that's okay. I used to be like, Gretchen, you have to be so confident and so happy with like no makeup and love yourself, and I do, but I also just have so much fun doing my makeup, and I feel like it's honestly like a fun little self-care thing for me. Sprinkling self-care things into my morning has been so nice. Like honestly, moisturizer all over my face feels like self-care. It feels so good. Making my coffee feels like self-care. Doing a little bit of makeup feels like self-care. I'll usually put on a podcast. It's just like a lovely part of my day. All right, I've been keeping it super simple and easy with my Bare Minerals tinted moisturizer. Literally rub it all over my face with my hands. It takes literally maybe 30 seconds. Again, this has to be like realistic and easy-ish, at least like simple for me to do every day, or else I just won't stick to it. Unless you love taking like a lot of time with your makeup, I just have liked simplifying it for myself. You guys remember, I feel like I showed using my new concealer recently, and I did way too much, so now I try to do just a little bit, not overdo it. Wash my hands quick, because now I have makeup all over them. A little bit of powder, a little bit of bronzer. Oh, I guess a lot of bit of bronzer. My bronzer brush broke, you guys, and I literally just hold the little stub. I need to like glue the handle part back on. Mascara, the most important part, and I have to curl my eyelashes because my eyelashes stick straight out. Best mascara ever, Benefit Roller Lash, little eyebrows, little blush, highlighter. This is my favorite spot to put highlighter. I feel like you just look really bright and awake on the end of your nose. I always have to take mascara off my eyelids because I can't do my mascara without getting it everywhere. A little bit of chapstick. I love this Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Kiss one, so good. Putting on my rings and my earrings. Jewelry always helps me feel just like a lot more put together, and me, you guys know I'm not me without my everyday gold jewelry. And there we have it. Just a little something, not too much, not too little. I'm gonna let my hair air dry a little bit, and then I'll be back in probably like only 20-30 minutes to blow it out with my Revlon blow dryer brush. Voila, there we go. Nice little, just like smooth kind of blowout moment. This is like my go-to way to do my hair because it's quick and easy. I just let it dry like 90% of the way. And then just by like pulling on my hair with this, gets it really straight and smooth and all the things. A little bit of volume, good to go. I like how earlier I was like, yeah, today I'm not gonna journal. I don't have like way too much going on. I'm feeling good. And then suddenly I'm feeling like stressed and overwhelmed when I look at my to-do list and like all the things I have to do in the next couple days. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling it all at once. Like I have so many thoughts and I start to feel really like disorganized in my head. And that tells me it's a great time to journal, because if I can just like write everything I'm thinking down on a piece of paper, I feel a lot better. This is what I use. It's just like an empty notebook when I just feel like I have a lot of thoughts and I want to write them down, and I'm going to feel a lot better. So we're gonna do that right now at the end of my morning. See, it's never like, nothing has to go in a certain order really. It can kind of just come at any point throughout the morning with journaling, with whatever little things I'm doing, and it'll always make me feel better. So better late than never. I'm feeling a lot better that I did that. That was sort of like manifestations in there, and just like telling myself it's all good, we're all good, it's all gonna be okay, it always is, along with like plans and to-dos like all mixed together, because that's how my mind is. But we're feeling better. That was the whole point of that. And ideally, on an ideal day, this would be like where I finally pick up my phone and answer everything. But today I just feel like this whole morning has taken like a lot longer than I thought. I think just because I was filming and everything. So I think that's why I started to get a little like stressed with like what I have going on and stuff I have to do today, because this like took longer than I initially thought it would. Oh, and I also wanted to say I did go on my phone when I was eating my oatmeal, like during breakfast, and that's not ideal, but I'm not perfect, so I'm gonna be honest, like I did go on my phone, but it definitely slows me down a lot. And if I just like had breakfast, showered, got ready, everything, like my day would start sooner, and then I feel less stressed because I have more time during the day to just like work in here, post videos, edit, upload, everything. So yeah, anyway, that's it for my morning though. That's like my ideal morning. I keep thinking, I'm wondering if I'm like forgetting things, because I feel like when I grab the camera and I'm filming, I'm so aware that I'm filming, and so then I could forget what I like naturally do, you know what I mean, because I'm like thinking about what I'm doing so much. So yeah, I wonder if I like forgot anything important in there. But that is like an ideal morning for me. And in case you couldn't tell, like I've said 100 times, the best part of my morning, the part that actually has been like life-changing, is the fact that I am disciplined with my phone usage, and I just feel a whole lot better. My mental health is a whole lot better if I'm on my phone less, because my screen time is up there. It's crazy what working in social media will do for your screen time. Like I wish it could be an hour or two every day, but it just is not, is the reality. So ending off this vlog morning routine here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.